Welcome to the Draekin Files. Today we're going to be taking a look at a ranked Druid match in Hearthstone. The deck build will be in the description below. With that, let's go ahead and let's get into the action here as soon as the spinner decides it wants to stop and we've found an opponent. Well, it claims that they're worthy. We probably aren't, but let's have a little fun with Rexar here. So, Naturalize, Healing Touch, Ancient of War, not a very good starting hand. Let's go ahead and we're going to throw all three of those away and see what RNG gives us. A little bit better. We've got a Claw, Bite, Keeper of the Grove, so we do got a little bit of removal and control here for the early game. Mark of Nature is going to come in handy later, but for now we're just going to go ahead and pass the turn. Looks like he's going to start out with a Timberwolf. Not a bad turn. I would personally save it for a little bit later where you can maximize it, because right now we're just going to go ahead and take 0 damage thanks to that armor, get rid of it, and pass the turn. He seems to be doing a little bit of thinking, so it looks like we're going to go with a coin. And we've got a Iron Fur Grizzly. Not a bad early turn there. Gives us a 3/3 taunt. We're going to go ahead and armor up, use our claw, and let's just clear the board and keep us even for now, since we really don't have a good play at this point. Ragnaros is going to come in handy here later on. Maybe turn 6, maybe turn 8, just depending on how the cards fall for us, so we'll have to see from there. Looks like he's just going to steady shot, probably pass the turn at that point. And we have a swipe. Well, not much we're going to do here. Nothing that really looks good. I really don't want to waste a Keeper of the Grove, so we're just going to armor up, hit him for 1, and give it back to him. Let's see what he's got here for 4 mana. He seems to be thinking. And lucky for us, he's already used that coin early on with that Iron Fur that we were able to get rid of just right away. Seems to be taking a little bit of time here. Come on, Rexar. Can't be too hard at only 4 mana. Looks like he's going to steady shot us. Let's see what he's going to play out from here. Looks like we've got a Starving Hyena. We're definitely going to want to take care of that, just because it has a great chance for him to buff later on. We'll go ahead and play out that Keeper of the Grove. I'd like to save the silence, but we'll use the 2 damage, get a little bit of board control, and get rid of that. It's a little bit of a waste of a deadly shot there to get rid of a 2/4. I'm more than happy to take the 2 damage here and have him end his turn there. That actually worked out pretty well for us. Oh, and we drew an Inervate. Say hello to a turn 6 Ragnaros. Let's go ahead and hit him for 8 damage. We'll probably lose it next turn, but at least we'll get the 1 and we'll get rid of a little bit more of his instant clear. See, now he's having to think a little bit, what does he want to do? Oh, and there goes his second deadly shot. Probably regretting using that first one. Another Iron Fur Grizzly. And with that, he's out of mana. So I'm thinking the play here is we're probably going to go with probably a swipe. Let's go ahead and clear him out. That way we get a little bit of damage on him as well. Get rid of that Iron Fur Grizzly. We can hit him for an additional point, and we'll end the turn with 1 left. So we're not sitting too bad right now. We've still got our bite. We've still got that Mark of Nature. Naturalize is great if he pulls something big that we don't have any other way to get rid of. I really don't like the card draw, but that's alright. We do still have our Starfall, and then we do have Cenarious sitting in our hand, which will be great for later on. Alright, he's played out the Core Hound. We've got a couple of different options here. We can look to bite and armor up, but we really don't want to take that damage. Probably the best thing here is going to be that Starfall. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and go with the Starfall here. get it out, get it into play. Let's get rid of that core hand. I know we're playing pretty much of a control game right now, but that'll also allow us to get that knife juggler out, to get a little bit of board control back, and get rid of that big hitting minion. He's going to use another removal, uses Arcane Shot to get rid of ours. And tracking, obviously he's looking for something. Well, it looks like he's found what he wants, and we'll take a look here. He's going to go ahead and steady shot me for 2. With the armor, we're only going to take 1 damage on that, and now it's back to our turn. With that, I think this is a great time to go ahead and throw out Cenarious. We'll get the 5/8 out there with the 2/2/2 taunts, and we'll end the turn there. Explosive Shot, that's actually a nice play on his part. He gets rid of both of my taunts, takes Cenarious down to 3 health, and with the kill command. I'm actually okay with that. Yeah, we lose Cenarious, but we wasted a couple more of his mass removals, and we just drew into a Druid of the Claw, so we're going to go ahead and get that out there and go Mark of Nature, and hit him with a 8 charge, and still have an 8/4 on the board. So overall, not too bad, and we get him dropped down. Now we wait and see what he's going to do from here, what he's going to do to respond. So we've got a Starving Buzzard. He's going to go Animal Companion. Oh, and he got lucky. He got the charge. I'm pretty sure he's going to go ahead and take out that Druid of the Claw now, which is a great trade for him. Yep, and there it goes. And then a Tundra Rhino. So we got a couple of card draws. Has charge now. So a little bit of trouble. Not the best. Well, we've got the Claw, but I think we're going to go ahead and Starfall the Rhino, get rid of that. And then, let's take a look here. And yeah, we can swipe, get some damage on him, but I think we're going to go with the 3/2 Panther, and I'll just eat the damage. Yeah, I think that's a better play. Gives us the board presence, and we're still ahead on health, so it doesn't hurt us too bad. Obviously wasn't too happy with what he's got in his hand. He's using his other tracking. See if he can find exactly what he's looking for here. We've got another Tundra Rhino. And a Houndmaster. Buff that up to a 4/7. That's not a bad play at all. He can get rid of my Panther, and he's got a little bit of board control now. So I think we're going to go ahead and swipe there. Do a little bit of damage. We'll go ahead and use that bite we've been saving on, clear the board back out. We really don't lose any health. We're gaining that 1, and we've cleared his board, done a little bit of damage, and we now have our Iron Bark for next turn. We're getting a little bit behind on cards here, which isn't a good thing. So it looks like he's going to go ahead and steady shot us for 2. An Oasis Snapjaw. Can be a little difficult to get rid of, as well as a Bloodfender after. Now we've got the Ancient of War, so we could go a 5/10, but I think we're going to go ahead and just go with the 8/8 taunt, have a little more damage on the board. And even if he attacks into both of them, he's not going to be able to get rid of them right away. Plus we'll do another point of damage to him, take him down to 9 health while we're still sitting at 20. Alright, he's going to steady shot us for 2, take us down to 17. Got a Scavenging Hyena. He's going to sacrifice to buff that Hyena, I'm sure. Problem is we still have that Iron Bark, and he really doesn't seem to have a way to get rid of it. Oh, and there we go. He's conceded the match. Well, everybody, there you go. That is our Druid ranked game. Thank you so much for checking out the Draekin Files, and we will see you next time.